the song with Tupac, "The Broken Wings," that came out after he had died. I mean, that song was done after the fact. Had you actually worked with Tupac or met Tupac before then?
You know what? No, I had met Biggie, of course, Pun, and Pac was somebody I wanted to meet, but there was so much stuff going on, with him, towards the end that you really couldn't get to him. Like we might be in the studio next door or upstairs or downstairs, but we never, got to interact. It's funny how that record happened because they were supposed to be Dave Hollister on the record, and I was actually in LA recording my solo album, and I got a call and they asked me did I know Mr. Record, and I was like, it was to the end of time. I'm like, I've heard it, but not sure. So the night before, they sent me the original. I listened to it. They put me in the studio the next day. I just did my take on it in like one take, and they videotaped me as I did it. And it was supposed to be the second single. And the day after I did it, I get a call from Afeni and asked me for my mother's address, sent my mother flowers, and he told me, well, no, it's going to be the first single. Because I think 2 days later, I'm in LA, and I turn on the radio, and it's like the top 6, Power 106 or whatever, and it was like the number 2 song. I was like, what in the world? So it just took off out of nowhere, and it became the first single. So I was honored, and people always ask me, sometimes I fool around and I'll go, I signed something, I can't talk about it. But nah, I didn't really get to hang out with Pac like I wish I could have, but it was an amazing point in my amazing turning point in my career because out of all the groups that came out when Next came out and around that same time, the one advantage I feel like I have to some extent is people know my name because of the Deborah Cox record, the Tupac, the Best Man stuff, the different things I was able to do outside of my group. So, there's some people just go, oh, the guy from Next, but a lot of people actually know RL. So that's the thing I'm happy about most about doing the features and things like that I did back then.